Hi, it's Friday, November 7th, 2025, and it's time to wake up Wilmington. We'll be right back. How was that? Was that cool?
Mics are on. We are live.
We're live. This is like three bonies up here, I tell you.
3 Bonies, yeah. Boney's gone. Boney's in Florida.
Bonies in Florida.
You saw Boney before, didn't you? Yeah, okay. Yep. So no, you guys are better looking than Boney.
Oh,
there's a little more substance.
I got
I can honestly say, without any doubt, that I have never, ever been referred to as bony.
Oh, but we won't go into what you have been referred as.
Well, especially after I lost my 80 pounds, I was considered bony
were
at that
a chubby
time
little
because
thing, weren't
I
you?
was skinny as a bone.
How much did you weigh originally? Because you were a fat.
255 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what did you do to lose that weight?
I started eating healthy. I cut out, I did not eat any French fries if I went out to eat. And I
You
ate
mean like the fries that I
at
bought you the other
home
night?
almost every day. At home, I had boneless chicken breast that I baked, boneless chicken breast, green beans, and a salad. That was my meal.
I think Boney's offended by that.
I would say so. Yeah. Because he's all
He would be.
He's all bones.
And when I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, I would get their boneless wings with no sauce.
Oh.
But then I would take the thing and dip into it to get the flavor.
What was that again? Just a dip.
Just a dip.
Just a dip.
Just a dip.
Yeah.
Do you have tea too?
He drinks his tea like this.
I drank tea, but mine is sugar-free, and so I was able to, I drank tea.
So how did you keep the weight off? Heart attacks?
Kept doing it for a long time.
Strokes?
I just kept doing that for a long time.
Oh, okay.
I was down to 160
I don't
pounds.
remember in the 17 years that I have unfortunately known you, I don't remember you being fat. You weren't fat during that 17 years, were you? Were you?
Wow.
I don't remember that. So you're saying you used to roll into the games with me? Rolling?
I'm not
rolling,
fat. I'm
rolling.
actually hard to kidnap.
Eat those dogs.
Yeah, that's how
Well,
I
that's
do it.
true.
Yeah.
That would make it harder to kidnap if you.
It's all that volleyball officiating he does, keeps him in
Oh yeah,
top
he's
tip
always
shape.
constantly moving up and down the ladder.
Climb up that ladder. You can't do it if it's too heavy.
Oh.
Well, that's true. The ladder would kind of be pulled back and fall on you.
Yeah.
That's your partner in crime, right? So do you two always get the same games?
No.
Or, no.
Last year, of all the games I did, which is, I don't know, 35 games maybe, I had 9 with him.
Well, I want to go back and do a game with you and the young lady from Northern Kentucky.
Yeah, you don't want me. You just want to do a game with that young lady.
Yes.
I know you.
Yes, and preferably before she gets married.
Yeah.
Priorities, right?
Yes, that's right. I know where my priorities are. All right, so we've got this day in history. We've got sports.
We got birthdays.
We've got birthdays.
I got news.
We have
You got
weather.
news?
Do we have weather today?
Yeah, look outside. Weather should be raining later today.
Yeah, it's a little nippy out right now.
Yeah, 50 I think for the low.
Yeah.
If anybody's wanting to know,
It'll be.
it's not open yet.
So what did you drink before you came in yesterday? Because you had to have drank something.
I drank a sip of Diet Mountain Dew to swallow my pills.
That's
a
it.
sip.
That's
a
it.
sip. And that's all I
How
had.
many pills did you say you took? 5?
Pills?
Yeah.
Probably 7 or 8. I don't know. I take a bunch.
Were they the correct pills?
Yes. They were nothing fancy, nothing.
And what are the pills for?
2 are for diabetes. One's atorvastatin. One is.
Is any of them little blue ones?
No.
Ooh.
One's to make me go to the
We're,
bathroom
we're
alive.
trading seats.
Yeah,
if
no
they
kidding. Yeah.
One's to make me not get sick because I take too many pills.
Well, the skirt on the table was starting to come up.
I think it's 6.
Starting
1,
to
2.
rise.
I'm open the count. 1, 2, 3. 6 pills.
6 pills.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, my news was that I think it was a college student was arrested for covering his whole body in peanut butter somewhere in
Well,
Ohio or something.
he was arrested because he put peanut butter all over his
he
body?
was cited for PJ and jaywalking. P and J walking. Yeah. Man, I messed that up.
Muse.
Jeez.
That up.
PJ. Gosh.
Yeah, I
Peanut butter
agree
and
with you,
jelly.
Mark.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There we go. Woo. Yes. Break time.
No, we did not run out of fiber. I have absolutely no idea, but the full show is on both Facebook and YouTube as of last night. But yes, the program did stop. It froze up. I mean, and it
It
was
froze up live, but it kept being taped.
well. Even our live feed was live and moving. It did
Right.
not freeze. The only thing that froze was the Facebook feed.
But
So
the people couldn't see it.
I don't know whether it was a Facebook issue, but we had a similar situation at the very end of the Tuesday show, I think, where just the last few minutes it froze up. So I don't know whether this is a software issue. The problem is that YouTube and our vendor who leases us the software that we use to do the show. They both do constant updates, and YouTube has been adding a lot of new features. I read some stuff because I keep up on the stuff on YouTube. YouTube is really becoming what we profess to be, which is a full-time television network. So they don't consider themselves anymore a part of social media. They consider themselves, and what they're adding are professional tools for creators like us to do literally television. And of course, YouTube does have a television channel in the sense that you can pay money, a monthly fee, and get sports and all that kind of stuff. So YouTube, and what they're talking about more now is that YouTube is becoming less local and more global, and that we need as creators to be thinking that our shows, even as something as local as Wake Up Wilmington, could be viewed in Japan or other. And so the tools that they're giving us automatically do translation. There's all kinds of stuff. So as crazy as it might sound, 3 guys sitting at a table in Wilmington, Ohio may
Put your hands
just
over your
appeal to other places. Oh yeah, speak no evil, hear no evil, and what are you?
I don't know.
See no evil?
Yeah.
He's just evil.
Just evil. Yeah.
So anyway, we try to keep up on things. Why did the robber run away from the cowboy? He runs unleaded? I don't get it.
Robber.
I'm a cowboy.
This is the second hee-haw that he posted. That
Unleaded.
it's above my head. It's above my head. All right. It's 8:10, so it's not break time. Have you got anything for us, any of you guys?
I've got a lot of things.
Yeah. Let's let Joe start.
Have at it.
Joe wants to start?
Yeah.
Okay, Joe.
Get the mean
Well, you want to go birthdays right off the bat? Happy
not?
birthday, everybody. Happy
Doing
birthday.
birthdays are off the bat. I want to say belated birthday to my mother, which was Wednesday. 79. 79
Wow.
Wednesday.
She's almost as old as Rick.
You know, I never followed up, but because your mother, her house burned down, didn't it?
Yeah, almost. Well, it was on the first day of regular season. We was at Uniota watching the girls play and got a phone call during the game.
So, has she? Is she in a new location, or was it rebuilt? What went on with that?
My daughter Emily, her husband, and his cousin-in-law, which he worked for while he was in high school, Mark Sharp, he builds houses, and him and Mark pretty much got her rebuilt on the same location, and she's been in since
So
the end of June and July.
She settled back in and fine.
Yeah,
Great.
and
All right.
loves the new digs.
What else have we got here?
Got him.
There's lead in bullets.
Mhm. That's the
Oh.
that's the
Is that
too early?
Well, I was thinking that the
runs
only
without-
thing about lead back in the cowboy time, they talked about getting full of lead in the bullets.
All right, now we get it. Now, after like 6 different posts, you know, it's yuck, 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 yuck. All right, so we've got birthdays. Sean's mother had a birthday, and she's back at home in her fixed up place. So we've got all that out of the way. Joe,
Well,
whose
Jackson
birthday?
is showing no rain 7 and 8, but rain again at 9,
Oh.
Well, that won't matter.
and then no rain at 10. So it's just a little
and
bit
we're
of
going to
rain.
do our predictions today,
Oh, yes.
and you know, I've got a good feeling about tonight.
I've
so-
got. I know my prediction. I have Trace winning my prediction.
So after Trace wins, will we do the next game?
No.
Well, if we got people that are willing to provide the funding for us to, I mean, we're not making any money on this deal. This is all
I'm losing money on this thing.
Yeah.
This is all still volunteer.
Costing me about $20 in gasoline to get down
This
there.
is all, Joe, shut up. This is all.
Hey, if $20 is all you're losing going to a football game, you're in good shape.
Especially
Let me
being
tell
able
you.
to be in the press box.
That's not my
having to-
cost.
Not have to sit out there with
Well,
all
probably
those
more
other
than that,
freezing
because it's
popsicles.
probably more than a half
Sean's
a-
daughters are going to be like popsicles tonight.
It's probably going to be closer to 30 because when I.
Oh, now he's jacking the price.
Well, it's because it's probably going to take 3/4 of a tank of gas to go there and back.
I don't remember.
What are you
how-
driving, semi?
Yeah. Uncle Punky needs a fly swatter, said
Yes.
Mark Rogers.
Yes, I do.
Well, it's that same old pesky fly. It just keeps coming back. But so anyway, are we doing birthdays or are we talking sports?
Oh,
Well,
I got
let's go
one-
sports
Wait a
because
minute,
I started
what
talking
did
birthdays.
Uncle
Nobody
Punky
wanted to talk
This is
birthdays.
the
Uncle
actual.
Punky
I did. I just said while you was looking. I
He
just,
changes this.
Uncle Punky has his hand
This
up.
is my actual mom's birthday, heavenly birthday today.
oh,
But I actually said it yesterday too because, yeah, she was a saint because she had to raise me.
Did she actually drop you on your head when you were born?
Actually, I was told buzzards dropped me, and that's how I was. I wasn't
The
born.
buzzards?
The buzzards and the egg hit the rock, and I was hatched, and they picked me up because they felt
not
sorry
even not even the stork, huh? You got the
yeah,
buzzard
it was
tree.
buzzard. Yeah. That's actually funny about that. I used to work with the landfill here, and we would call the buzzards landfill chicken. So,
Yeah, they like to hang out
yeah,
there.
yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a food source or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of rats probably.
Well,
Yeah.
the bad part about it is those same buzzards, when they're not at the landfill, they go over to my place. There's a cell tower that they like to light on, but there's also the trees above my car. And if you remember, Joe, last year, I came in and my car was totally covered in buzzard, whatever.
You sure it's not the dead bodies in the backyard that
Well, I mean,
brings them in?
It could be that. It's very possible. But anyway, yeah, I hope the buzzards don't come back.
You were
to
you
my
were hanging
trees.
around Buzzard's Glory too much.
Yeah, well, to my those
AKA
trees.
New
Oh.
Vienna.
They love
Yes.
the trees above my car, so I
New
don't-
Vienna's name used to be called Buzzard's Glory
Yeah,
before they
there's
became
nothing
called New
glorious
Vienna.
about New Vienna. But anyway,
Once I left, it went down.
so where are we? Are we on birth? What are we on?
Joe's birthday.
Oh, Joe's
Birthday.
birthday.
Well, I started to say birthdays, and he said something, and then you changed the subjects and went from a lot of things. So
I'm
as
supposed to
usual,
keep it lively, Joe.
Rick changes subject. Today is, again, you can guess the age. I've only got a few birthdays.
Oh.
Joni Mitchell.
Help me, I'm falling in. Oh, is that her?
I don't
Remember
know.
that song?
I don't know who she is, but 58.
She's back in Rick's age.
Joni
Oh.
Mitchell.
72.
She was a famous singer.
Older.
She was a
75.
folk singer.
Older.
It was more folk music than it was.
Oh, okay.
But
82.
that was back in the sex, love, and rock and roll days.
Oh, I
She was a
remember.
short, cute little girl.
All the good stuff.
Yeah.
How old?
Older than 75.
I'd say 84.
Younger than 84.
Oh,
82.
Bing, 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 bing.
Okay.
82.
you're getting onto this now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
A guy that I liked a lot of his songs in the day, Johnny Rivers.
Oh,
Johnny Rivers? You liked him?
I like Johnny Rivers.
you like a lot of older music.
85.
Yeah, he does like older men.
Music.
Younger. I don't like Rick.
You like younger men. He likes younger men.
Oh, wow.
Johnny Rivers is younger than 85.
He's younger than 85, but he's older than 75.
Yes.
79.
Older.
83.
Ding, 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 ding. 83.
Yeah, and 82 and 83. Next one's 84.
I got
Yeah.
something right today. Tell me what it was.
I'm going to skip one
Did
because
you
I'm
have a
going to
haircut?
mention
Yes.
Adam
Yes.
Devine, actor.
It's Adam Devine.
Adam Devine.
He's divine. Once again, I think Joe likes him. Adam Devine. Don't you, Joe?
I don't even know who he is really.
Uh,
Adam Devine. Is he in politics?
No.
Okay.
I thought he was a singer.
It could be. I remember looking at him when to Reddy's right up. I remember. it
That's
was-
Adam Levine.
Oh, that's
Adam
Levine.
Levine. Yeah, this is Adam
Yeah.
Devine.
Yes.
Levine,
81.
Devine. You say
Oh, much
tomato, I say
Oh,
tomato.
much younger than. Oh, much younger.
Ooh, 68.
Much younger.
43.
Huh?
43.
Oh, you're just a little bit high.
Wow.
Oh, 42 then.
42. Adam Devine. Christopher Knight.
Oh, he is.
Was that Batman? I
No.
don't know.
The producer, director.
Or was that Christopher Robinson?
He's 58.
Older.
Oh. Yeah, I was going to say 62, but yeah.
Thank you. Marcia.
Was he on that show?
Yeah.
Was that the one Brady Bunch or whatever?
Peter.
Peter.
Peter? Oh, that was Peter?
He's the one that when they were saying his voice kept changing.
Like yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going through my
All right,
third
so
childhood.
we
My
don't. We
voice
want to
changed.
know how old he is.
Yes.
Joanne says comedian.
That's Adam Devine.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
74.
Thank you, Joanne.
He's younger.
69.
You were just a little bit high.
So that's one down, one
Okay.
notch down.
So it would be
68.
68.
Oh, okay.
Now the rest of them are gone.
Oh,
Oh.
they've passed away. Is that your thing for passing
Yeah,
away?
yeah.
DOA.
Marie Curie.
You mean the one that invented penicillin?
She
That
had nothing
saved
to do
your
with
ass many
penicillin,
times.
but
didn't
she
it,
was
Joe?
in medicine.
Murray saved your life.
1860. She was born in 1867.
Oh, my gosh.
This reminds me of this one,
Oh.
Billy Graham.
Billy.
Billy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember last time he?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Sean reminds me of Billy Graham.
Yeah.
Leon Trotsky.
Who?
Leon Trotsky.
Okay.
Is he Russian?
Russian.
And what did he do?
He overthrew the government.
Oh.
And then Captain James Cook.
Oh, what
Cook or Kirk?
I was going to say Kirk. I was thinking Star Trek.
Cook.
Cook.
James Cook.
Did he have a hook on his hand?
No, no.
Oh, so it wasn't. It wasn't
No, it
him?
wasn't James Hook.
Did he have a black beard?
No.
Or a red beard.
He is the one that found Hawaii.
He found Hawaii.
He found it. It was,
Was it
floating
missing?
around, and
Was it missing?
it was missing.
It was hard to see. No,
Nobody
it just
could
popped
find
up
it.
out of nowhere.
Just that tiny little island.
But he was killed because a group of Hawaiians had stolen one of his, I think it said schooner, a boat, and he wanted it back. So he went in to grab one of their chiefs and take him back to the boat and going to hold him hostage till you give me back my schooner.
So they ate him.
So, on the way back, they're walking with the group, and a group of Hawaiians met him, and there was a quick fight, and he was killed. James Cook was killed. That's when he died. He was born in 1728, and he died in 1779. He was 50 years old. Hadn't had his 50
like you
first
were
birthday.
there, Joe. You're describing this.
When I do the news, it's like you were there.
Oh.
So he got cooked.
But that's the last. He got cooked. Oh.
I think it was a rotisserie barbecue.
It was his
a little
birthday.
bit of soy sauce.
That was the last birthday that was on this date in history.
All right.
So the question is, if they're Hawaiian and there was a quick fight, was Zoe and Lawson involved in that?
You said that, I didn't. Oh, my gosh. Yes, it'll be an interesting basketball season this year. All right.
There's a commercial that reminds me of Rick in that.
Well,
Rick's going into the pharmacy in the commercial.
We're 2
and
minutes.
And he goes, "Hi, Zoe." It's
We're
the pharmacy.
2 minutes past, so we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Hold those thoughts. Mics are off.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization, event, or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com. Or give us a call at 740-335-6481, and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
How a basket full of newborn kitties steered a 20-ton luxury cruise liner to safety.
Saving more than just 9 lives.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Feel-good stories that we make up just for you every Monday morning.
One would say it's a perfect way to start the week.
Why would anyone say that, Steve?
No idea.
These stories and the latest on what's coming to the Murphy Theater on The Murphy Report.
Hey Amanda, what's the first thing a kitty says when it's being held at gunpoint?
I give up.
Exactly. The Murphy Report. If it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Welcome to downtown Wilmington, Ohio, the place to be. Experience something new with your family and friends in this vibrant and family-friendly historic district. When it comes to dining, shopping, and entertainment, downtown Wilmington has it all. From quick bites to high-end diners, we have a variety of food options to satisfy your taste buds. Explore our artisan boutique shops, jewelers, and florists for unique finds. Pamper yourself with soothing spa treatments, rejuvenating massages, and stylish haircuts at our top-notch studios. Dive into the world of art with our captivating galleries. And catch a show at the historic Murphy Theater, featuring awe-inspiring performances and cultural events. Immerse yourself in history by visiting our iconic landmarks, such as the Murphy Theater, historic General Denver Hotel, our Cultural History Center, and beautifully preserved historic architecture. Throughout the year, Main Street Wilmington hosts a variety of exciting events that embody the spirit of our town. From the Hometown Holodazzle Illuminated Parade to the family-friendly Halloween event and our lively wine walk, there's always something fun happening. Additionally, the Convention and Visitors Bureau presents a summer concert series featuring the annual Rock the Block And we also have our weekly farmers markets. We boast a designated outdoor refreshment area where you can purchase alcoholic beverages and carry them as you explore the town. So what are you waiting for? Plan your next weekend getaway in downtown Wilmington. Head over to mainstreetwilmington.com for all the latest updates on events, dining, shopping, and entertainment. Downtown Wilmington, Ohio is the place to be. We extend our gratitude to Ralph's American Grill, World Equestrian Center, and R&L.
And turn your mics on. Mics
See
are
no
on.
evil, hear no evil, and whatever no evil is
See
here.
no evil.
See, hear, and speak.
All right. So, do we want to break into the sports report now? Or did
Your
we do?
sports.
Did we do your weather?
Yes.
Did you? I didn't actually see you look outside though.
He
It
did.
was- yeah,
He did
I
look
actually
outside.
did.
He almost
Yeah, I
knocked
had-
Sean off
yeah.
his chair
How
looking
you
outside.
did that? How'd
Well,
you
it was
do that?
just like this, and it was.
Sort of a gaze over at the
Yeah.
window.
Kind of hard to see outside though.
I was
With,
going to say, can
Yeah.
you see outside to see what's going on?
I can actually, yes.
Yeah, there's
yes.
one window.
we need to put a camera over there and show the cars going up and down, and we can
Yeah.
show them the weather.
I
And
can
here's
do-
the weather for today, and then go to that camera.
With our fiber, I could do 9 cameras.
Well,
Yeah.
put a camera in the window. We'll show the traffic, and then when we cut to the weather with Sean, he can actually.
But see, that's
or
one
not
more
Sean,
camera
but
we have to break
Mark.
down. And Davis,
We can actually show the
little
weather.
by little, Davis has been sloughing off on putting things away after the show.
Oh.
He's left earlier and earlier, and
he's been
yesterday.
Oh, wait a minute, how
was
can I
early.
leave earlier and earlier when 9 times out of 10 I'm the only one putting things away? But
Yeah.
yesterday my granddaughter, who was in the hospital, called me, said, "Can you get back to me when the show's over?" So I got most of the things
Well, the
over.
show-
There was like one more thing to go over, and I left.
No, there were more than one more thing. There was like 4 things.
Well,
He tried to sneak out during last breaks because to beat the paparazzi so he can leave the
That's true,
building.
because they're waiting for cameras out
right, and as soon as I get out quick before the paparazzi come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fans
the whole
just
plan.
run me
there.
down.
They follow you back to Brentwood.
I can do an Uncle Punky traffic report if you want that too. I think it's minimal traffic today.
Well, and you know the nice thing? We're getting very close to ordering the equipment for the camera over that's going to be on Main Street above the General Denver. And once we have that, we will be able to switch to the camera on live on the show and show the cars driving
Well,
underneath.
just like we're going to have games on this show where you push the button on your phone, we're going to have,
Ah.
we're going to have a lot of
Going to
things.
have a
Well,
lot
why
of.
do we want to do that, Joe, when you do such a good job of presenting the
games.
games for us?
Yes.
Yeah. You've probably been the best game presenter that we've ever had.
Oh my God.
Do you have a
game show
game
host.
today?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
naturally. He's got games built in his whatever.
But I did go to look up a game so I could have some next week, and the ones they were doing for me were the ones I already had. But with you guys, I could probably
So,
do an old game and nobody
Should
would
we
know the
answer this
difference.
question? How did he find Hawaii, Joe? Since you knew.
He
since you were
tripped.
there.
He tripped going across the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you
And-
know, Hawaii is more than one island, Joe.
Right. Well, he found the
Oh,
island.
This is an interesting question. How did that work?
In the ground.
Well, Mark's been taking some of your pills, Joe.
No, that sounded like a Rick remark there. But you did ask which island. Well, he found the Hawaiian island, so I'm assuming the first island was Hawaii.
Well, there's
Then-
Hawaii, there's Oahu.
Right,
and
but
there's
he found Hawaii
There's some
Island.
islands in the Hawaiian chain.
Well, they're all Hawaii.
Yeah, but you can't
But
visit.
one is called Hawaii
You
Island.
can't visit all the islands because there are some islands that are strictly for the native Hawaiian.
Yeah, there's some that no white people or
Kilauea.
or on.
Like that.
No, Kilauea is like Australia.
Oh, okay.
It's a wallaby.
Oh,
wallaby.
Okay.
You're not allowed to kill a wallaby.
I show a little wallaby.
All right, so we're going to talk sports, I guess.
Well, you keep saying that. We never have.
Well, let's get on with it. Campus Nation tonight will be doing the Miami Trace Jackson game at Jackson.
At Jackson?
Second round of the playoffs. We have not been to Jackson for 2 years, so this will be our trip in. In the last 2 years, we were there once before, and it was a regular season
Well,
game
since
then.
they came to us this year, didn't we go to them last year?
That's what we're talking about.
Okay, that would have been a year ago, not 2 years
Not
ago.
really. Not really. 2 seasons ago. Let's put it that way.
Last season.
Yeah, the season's over even for us this year. This is playoff. So anyway, this will be the first playoff game that we have done at Jackson. And it'll be on Campus Nation tonight at about 6:45, I would imagine, is when we'll start the broadcast.
Which means 7:15.
Jackson does have a nice stadium. I like their stadium. Quite spacious. It holds a lot of people, so it's good for just this kind of thing, a playoff game or whatever. Got a decent scoreboard. I think it's one of the big LED scoreboards like Miami Trace has. Maybe even a little bigger. I don't know.
Do they have something comparable to the Panther Burger?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's hard to compare that.
And actually, it won't matter.
Oh.
It wouldn't be free. Of course, ours weren't free either. We had to sneak them. But now I think they're up to our deception, and there probably are no more free Panther Burgers even at the stadium.
Ooh.
Joe fixed that for us.
Yes.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks.
Yeah, way to go.
Well, because I didn't go get them the last time.
Yeah. Well, you weren't there.
That's what I'm saying.
Uncle
So,
Pumpy did get us the Panther Burgers when
but
you weren't
he's
there.
the one that fixed it the way he snacked them.
Yeah. No.
I do it nice. They throw them at me.
So anybody going to tonight's game, just be advised that
Joe says, or Joanne says, the show is frozen.
again.
No way.
You guys are frozen. I can see on my. So I don't know. Once again, but we're continuing the show. Not much we can do about
There
it.
is a $3 parking charge.
Right.
Playoff tickets are $12 adult, $5 for a student. And you can get those online before you get there. Avoid the long lines on the Ohio High School Athletic Association
line.
website. Long lines. Our broadcast tonight is, like we said, we need sponsors to do these high school playoff games. Our sponsors tonight that stepped up to get us down there: Heidi Septic and Excavating, that's LLC, Scott Heidi; Marshall Septic Service, that's Aaron Heidi; and Buckeye Portables, which is Cade Stewart. So, big shout out, thank you to those guys
We're frozen.
for doing that.
Two of our sponsors deal with what?
Joe.
Septic? Yeah, Joe. Yeah.
So they're number one. Okay. Yeah.
No, that's number 2.
Oh, okay.
That's number 2.
Okay.
Yes. So.
That's us
Well, I
on
guess
there
it
right
is
now.
1 and 2. So once again, and I'm going to put a trouble ticket in. We'll know for sure because, well, first of all, we're doing the broadcast tonight.
Yeah, we don't want that to
That
happen.
is on YouTube, just like this show is on YouTube. We're using a different iPad, and we've not really had problems. Even when we had problems before with the software, it didn't occur on the other iPad. So let's hope that I've not had anything freeze up on the other iPad.
The one you use for the games?
Yeah, but once again, I don't know whether it is. I don't think it's an iPad issue. I don't think it's. We thought that maybe it was the actual video that we were watching that might have something to do with it. It's not that. So it's either a YouTube problem or it is a software problem.
Well, it's a YouTube
vendor.
issue.
What's that?
It is a YouTube issue.
Yeah. Well, one way or another, we don't want it to affect our broadcast tonight. But we've not ever had any problem with our Campus Nation broadcast. But like I said, we do use a different iPad. So and we're still getting people, they're still sending us,
Message.
good morning, show is buffering again today, Vicky's saying that. So she's saying it's buffering.
Can you respond to them?
No. This is just, the only thing that I do is I'm able to put their comments up.
Right.
I guess I could respond to them on my phone.
Right. Just say this is the problem. You know, we're still doing the show. You can watch it later. Let them know that.
Yeah. Well, obviously, if she says it's buffering, that means it's not froze up. That just means you get.
Well, yeah, that's what it
Buffering
does. It
means
just
this.
sits there and it spins.
You got a picture, and it's just you get the circle spinning.
But see, I am now getting the full show, and you're moving, so it's not buffering.
Well, how come I'm buffering?
Yeah.
How'd you go through it? See, that's what mine did yesterday. Wouldn't do it on the laptop or my
But see,
phone. I
now
couldn't
it's
get through
froze
it.
up. So
Yeah, it starts off. It runs for like a minute or so
Till it gets to
and
the-
then it gets to that spot, and then
Yeah.
just starts buffering.
Well, the only other possibility is it could have something to do with the fiber. I don't know. I can go in and restart the fiber, but I can't do that during the show because then that cuts our feed and we'd have to restart. I'd have to set up the feed again. So we'll just go ahead and we will run today, and that may be.
Can you do that during a break?
No, because I still have to set up the stream. I have to reset the stream. And that may be why we're not having issues when we're doing Campus Nation, because we're not on the fiber, and so that isn't an issue. But we've never had problems, to my knowledge, with the fiber.
We've not had fiber that long.
I could do a test as far as a speed test to see, but if it's the fiber issue, that's probably just a matter of restarting the router. See, we have a router here, we have 2 routers upstairs, and they distribute the fiber throughout the building for us. And we're the only ones on the fiber. The Murphy doesn't use our fiber. They use it upstairs, but there's no one upstairs to be using it right now. So we're the only ones that are on the fiber. And if we're getting a frozen feed, if that, and Mark Rogers. So anyway, but for us, the best thing to do is just to go ahead and continue the show in its entirety, and I'll upload it again. But no, I don't like having to upload to two different platforms the show. But if it's just an issue with the fiber, then we might correct it by restarting.
My pick. Joe, you're up. Your pick.
My pick is Miami Trace 28-21.
28 to 21.
Okay.
That's a good pick.
28-21. Do I want to write it down wrong here so that we can dog him afterwards, or what?
Boney is in Florida, so we will not have any Boney prediction on there. So what did Sean predict?
34-28.
Good guys.
34-28, Miami Trace.
Yes.
All right, so far it's Miami Trace, Miami
Yes.
Trace.
I went with 42-21.
Who?
Trace.
42-21.
I thought the way he said that, he's going to go.
That was the score of the first game, I believe.
The reverse?
It was the other team.
Yes.
So because they doubled up on us, didn't they?
Yeah.
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 After we had doubled up on them early.
Yeah. Well, we know that we here's the thing that we're not calculating. It's going to be raining. It's going to be wet. It's going to be cold. It's going to be slick.
Which helps a running team.
Well,
Exactly.
The
And
more
so
rain, the better that
it
is for Trace.
Yeah.
And that's exactly my point, because
But it's supposed to rain before the game, not so much during the game. Maybe toward the end of the game, it might rain again a little bit. But it's supposed to be. But the field will be wet.
I would say that from the standpoint of passing, it's going to be detrimental to the passing game. And I would say to the running game, which is primarily Trace, it's going to be beneficial. So I'm going to take Miami Trace by 10 points. And let's say 30 to 20. How's that?
Ooh.
30 to 20, Miami Trace.
2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Of course, with the elements comes turnovers.
That's right.
That's going to come into play.
Yeah. I'm predicting a pass by Baker tonight.
But does that
Baker's
mean
going
if
to
a
pass
guy's
the football?
in the air and he fumbles the ball and the guy catches in the air,
Is that what he calls a pass? Well, I would say, once again, and I'm sure that Jackson has that same concern, is the fact that the elements might play, a more important role in what's going on. It's one thing for it to be cold, and that can cause fumbles, and that can cause miscues. But when you add the slickness of potentially of the ball, the only other question that I would ask is, who's providing the referees and umpires?
Yes.
Yes.
That will be very important.
I hear they're a higher tier at this level.
I would hope so.
Okay.
Let me. For playoffs, normally they pick the best of the best, but
Right.
Joe did some playoff volleyball. So
Oh,
what does
that
that
don't make
throws
sense.
I
that
was going to
way,
say, what
doesn't
does that say?
Wow.
What does that say?
Wow.
That's some good
Although he
games,
didn't get-
and they all loved me.
They got rid of him as it got closer to the important games. So he didn't get any more.
You were on the
games.
floor, correct?
I was up above.
Yeah. Well, you actually trade off, don't you? It's like.
But with the first one, I only had one game, and I was up.
Yeah. Meaning on the ladder.
Yeah. And then the next game, it was 2 games, so we took turns. But I had the tougher game.
Oh, you had the tougher game. Oh.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe he should wear his blind referee suit tonight.
Rita Wolf, good morning.
I'd get
She
me and
says,
Frida
"I'm
Jackson."
home." I don't know what
good.
this
Good
means,
news.
Rita. You say, "Good morning, I'm home at the hospital."
Oh.
So are you home or are you at the hospital?
Maybe she's in the hospital so much that is now her home.
Well, that could be too. But Rita is watching. Our stream is streaming.
So she could have wrote that earlier.
It may be buffering, and there may be some issues with our fiber.
She may not have heard what you said because
Well-
she got on, pulled it up, and then typed it, not realizing it's not going any further.
Yeah, she probably started at the beginning and then she's going to get to,
Halfway.
yeah.
I don't know.
'Cause I've turned it off, turned it on 3 times, and I get to that same spot.
Well, Joe, you have an Android phone.
Hey,
Let me see if my Apple is appling.
Appling?
No, it is buffering.
Oh,
We won't announce that yet.
And Vicky
just
Kendall
in.
said,
It's just in.
"Well, I've had about as much fun as I can handle. See you all Monday, maybe.
Oh.
Joanne, glad you are home feeling better soon." So,
they can see what each other says.
yes. So, I mean, obviously, the stream is streaming. The text doesn't require a lot of bandwidth. So, what I will do, just so that I remember, I'm going to restart the routers after the show. It's not going to do us any good for this show, but it might for the future. But the key will be tonight, if we're on YouTube and we have no interruption as far as the stream, there's no buffering, then that'll tell us that there was something with the
I went to
connection
hit
here.
like, and I hit unlike.
She is out of the hospital, so she responded to my question. So she's actually listening, watching in real time, Joe, and she responded. She's out of the hospital. Well, we're glad to have you home.
Yes, definitely.
Home, Rita. So that's good. That's good. All right, let's take a break. When we come back,
We did.
what have we got in store?
This day in
Do we
history
wanna-
for both of us.
Well, when we talk sports, do we want to talk about? Do we have a list of who the other teams are playing? Like
I don't know. You keep
Massey?
interrupting, sports guy.
I can get that.
All right. Well,
During the break.
let's go over the sports tonight that will be in the area of the teams that we're concerned with or interested in. But we'll be right back.
Mayonnaise, it's not just for breakfast anymore.
Just ask my armpits.
I'm Amanda Martin,
And I'm Steve Burnett. Those stories and more.
including what's coming to the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's hometown theater. It's a museum with a stage in downtown Wilmington.
That's what you can expect on The Murphy Report. Journalism with integrity.
And just a touch of sass.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and on our own YouTube channel with a new report every Monday.
Now, you put mayonnaise on just about everything, don't you, Amanda?
I do, Steve. How about you?
I'm allergic to most condiments. The Murphy Report. If it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Car Express.
Car Express, keep moving. 740-248-5300, Troy Bach, right across from Washington City Schools and right between
Pizza Hut and
Wits.
Pizza Hut and Wits. Go see Troy Bach. I've got Wits on my mind.
Troy B.
Troy B.
Joe, Joe has lost his wits.
Oh. That wasn't a recent thing.
No, he's 17 years ago when he met me, he already lost his wits. So we've got other sports going on tonight. Other teams are on the field tonight.
Their biggest rival is Wyoming. Indian Hill's biggest rival in football is Wyoming.
Well, Wyoming frequently
runs that league.
Runs into another team from Clinton County.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah. So what do we have, Sean?
Around the area, in Division II, Region 8, Cincinnati LaSalle, who is the 5 seed at 8-3, they are at Xenia, the 4 seed at 8-2 tonight. In Division III, number 7 Bloom Carroll at 8-3 is at number 2 Licking Valley, who is 10-0 on the season.
Wow.
Also in Division III, Buckeye Valley's number 6 at 9-2 has to go to number 3 Steubenville, which is always a powerhouse in football. They're at 7-2. Rounding out that Region 11 in Division III, Hamilton Township, which is the 5 seed at 9-2, is at Tri-Valley, who is at 8-2. In Division III, Region 12, you have Cincinnati McNicholas at 7-4. They're an 8 seed at number 1 seed London, who is 10-0.
London's a powerhouse this year.
Then the 5 seed Miami Trace 10-1 at the 4 seed Jackson at 8-2. Of course, the winners of those 2 games will play each other next week. So
Miami Trace could end up playing London. Is that what we're saying?
that would be a neutral site.
Here's who it's showing. Indian Hill is in the league. Wyoming, Madeira, Marymount, Walnut Hills, Cincinnati Country Day, Sycamore, and Bexley High School, it says, for some reason.
So those are all very affluent areas. Now, you can say, well, what was the one, Walnut Hills or whatever?
That's downtown.
The part of Walnut Hills where that school is located is still a very nice area of Walnut Hills. Now, Walnut Hills is not the greatest part of Cincinnati, but that part of Walnut Hills is. Same thing with Bexley. Bexley's got a good side and it's got a bad side. But those other schools are very affluent. Marymount, all those are all some of the hoity-toity schools that are in that league.
Right.
Sycamore is where my kids went to school briefly, and also where Maddie from Wilmington College, that was our intern last year, and does some work with us this year.
Madeira? I mean, Marymount? Madeira, I meant. Sycamore, okay. I was thinking she was from Madeira.
The age, Joe.
The age, okay.
So let's do a little prediction time. If just say London and Miami Trace win tonight, where would be the central location for that game be? Between London
Isn't there a
Miami?
bracket that indicates where that
No,
game
this
is?
depends on, they usually wait till, see who's in, and then they try to.
But they may have some brackets, places already picked.
Well,
ahead.
a school applies to host playoff games.
And there's certain criteria that they have to meet.
Yeah.
Like the turf, like the seating capacity.
For instance, Wilmington could end up hosting other teams even though they don't play.
Okay, I don't know. I didn't know if they were making
But Wilmington High School could end up hosting if they were a middle area for schools because of they have turf, they have a nice seating area for both schools.
London is in Madison County, and Miami Trace is in Fayette County, right next door. And even though Madison Plains is,
Yes.
sort of
In the middle, it doesn't. It's not.
No. Do they even have stands at Madison Plains?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they do, but it's not big enough and good enough.
It's not playoff.
And Greenview is not that far away, but I won't.
Greenview, no.
But yeah.
You would never want to be in Greenview.
Well, no, I'm just trying. They're the same as Madison Plains in a
And
sense.
Greenview's got that
Hey, what about the school we went up to that had the wooden?
Got that weird field where they have like 51-yard lines.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greenfield, yeah. So we can't do Greenfield.
What about
Their field's also.
what about the school where we went and had the wooden bleachers?
Those are the Mustangs, or not the Mustangs. They're anyway.
They're courses.
It's where.
Not very far from London.
Where my buddy attorney was a quarterback for their state championship.
Right.
They won a state
But that was a nice field. And
it was a nice.
I could see him playing there.
And the press box wasn't bad.
No.
And we got great. Our Wi-Fi worked real. I mean, our Verizon worked real well. They are. What's the name of the school?
Is it Westfall?
No.
It's
very close to London.
2 words. The school's name's 2 words.
Jonathan Alder?
No, but it's getting to a closer area.
We'll spend. This is like playing high-low.
So, anyway, on the other side of that, assuming London wins, being the 1 seed, playing an 8, if Jackson were to win, I mean, there's a possibility of that game being at
Trace.
Yes.
Yeah, and I would agree. I would say that's probably 100% a possibility if Jackson would win that game, and London plays Jackson.
How many people from Washington Courthouse would go to that game and root for London?
I don't know. How many would root for Jackson? I mean, to me, you root for a team that's in your league.
Yeah, but
that would make sense.
Okay, if Michigan was playing at Ohio State in a tournament against an SAT team, who were people from Ohio State going to root for?
I'm going to root for the Big Ten.
There are many people going to root against that. They can't root for that team up north.
Root for the SEC, the ACC, or any of those other crackpot leagues.
West Jeff.
West Jefferson, right? But what are they?
The Rough Riders.
The Rough Riders.
Rough Riders.
And so I have a friend that's an attorney. He did some broadcasts for us when we used to do the Wilmington broadcast. Joe, you were with him in some of the broadcasts
For
Wilmington High School.
Yeah.
And he's an attorney, but he also was the
He liked me too.
for the West Jefferson State Champion.
So there is one.
Somebody
does like Joe.
He told Rick, he goes, we did a game together, and afterwards he goes, I like working with you. And I went, thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
so moving into Division 4, Region 15, number 8, Fairfield Union at 7-4 goes to number 1, New Lex at 9-1. Number 7, Circleville at 8-3 goes to number 2, Indian Valley. They're 9-0. And 11, Johnstown 8-3 at Jonathan Alder.
Which we just mentioned.
Yep. And number 5, Columbus East at 10-1 goes to number 4, Uniota, who is at 10-0. So you got a 10-1 versus a 10-0 game there.
I'd like the Unio to win. I'm just not sure they're going to, but I'll probably root for Uniota.
Region 16 has the number 8 Washington Courthouse Blue Lions at 6-5 at number 1 Cincinnati Indian Hill at 10-0. So we got a 6.
That's going to be a tough lift.
If the Blue Lions can win that, they're doing good.
If the Blue Line, or whoever wins that game, will face number 5 Clinton Massey, who is at number 4 Cincinnati Taft. Massey at 10-1, Taft at 10-0.
And I would pick. Massey is so tough when they get into the playoffs. It's like it's a new team. It's sort of like I always talked about St. Louis. St. Louis, when they were in the playoffs, they were a totally different team in the playoffs than they were in the actual season. A lot of times, they won a few championships coming from the wild card spot, in the playoffs. And Massey's the same way. It's like they may be one team during the year, but they're a totally different team. And I don't know whether it just has something to do with the wishbone in the playoffs, because
Teams don't play against them.
Yeah, the wishbone is such an unusual offense anymore today that teams, it's hard to practice against for one game an offense that you don't see.
Yeah, well, it's all defensively. It's all about discipline. Everyone's got to stay in their lane and not over pursue, because you might think the ball's going left and the kid that's going right has it, and then you're on the right side and you're chasing the guy on the left. You got to stay home and make tackles. You can't miss tackles because there's no help.
And with their coach retiring this year at Massey,
That adds another extra incentive. For
The players want to win for the coach.
yeah. So
Win one for the giver.
the other question too is, will that be their offense with the new coach? That
You don't know. You don't even know who the new coach will be.
No, don't have any idea. They'll probably be bringing in someone from the NFL. Maybe, who's the coach that went to North Carolina? Bill Belichick?
Bill Belichick.
Yeah, Belichick will probably coach the Massey.
Well, they may talk the old Alabama coach out of retirement.
I don't know. I think he's probably going to do it. He's a different.
Well, I heard he was thinking about it, but once he heard Ohio voted the NIL money is acceptable for high school, he backed out.
He does not like NIL. There's no question about that. Yeah. And there's only a couple teams in Ohio that still run the wishbone, Massey being one of them. The other, I think it's Covington, St. Henry.
St. Henry. And they're still in the playoffs.
And they've had a very successful run over the years with their coach and the team running the wishbone. But I don't know why more teams don't embrace it, since so many successful teams, which they're very few, run the wishbone and they are successful.
Because more teams are going to passing
Well,
than.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard. The option is very difficult for a quarterback. You got to have the right kind of quarterback to be able to run that option properly. Because so many times all it does is cause fumbles and turnovers, things like that. You get a good quarterback, you're going to have a. And Massey's been fortunate over the years; they've been able to train their quarterbacks to run that option.
Any more games?
Yeah, Division 5, some other games of note. Region 19, Region 20, Williamsburg is 10-0. They'll get a home game against number 8 North Union. They come in at 7-4. And then just right off the local or nearby teams that most of us seem to know a little about or follow that are still alive in the playoffs.
What about Waverly?
East Clinton.
Are they in the playoffs?
Waverly's, no.
They're not.
They only won one game this year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's been the first in the draft.
Waverly's in the playoffs every year because one of the first teams they get knocked out in the playoffs is by Massey. They always had to come to Massey.
Well, East Clinton's going to have a good team next year because they're number 1 in the draft.
Who?
East Clinton, because they're getting a lot of draft
What are you
picks.
talking about? Who?
East Clinton, they're going to get a lot of draft picks.
Do they have a team, Joe? Do they have a team?
They will after they get all these draft
I heard
picks.
that they were going to have a volleyball.
They get the number 1 draft.
It's good to see they do have a girls basketball team this year.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
So still alive in the tournament from the FAC, you have Jackson Trace, of course, who they play each other tonight, and Washington Courthouse. Out of the SVC, there's still Uniota and Zane Trace left there. The Ohio Heritage Conference has West Jeff, Springfield Northeastern, Cedarville, and Mechanicsburg.
Strong lead.
I did both those in volleyball this year, too.
The SBAAC has Williamsburg and Clinton Massey. The Central Buckeye Conference, London, Graham Local, North Union, and Indian Lake. So some other area teams in the district: Xenia, Wheelersburg, Portsmouth, Portsmouth West, Fort Fry, Ironton, Rock Hill, which I'll be going there Sunday for a softball tournament.
Well, Xenia's
So that'll
in
be
the
fun.
G-Walk.
We play softball
In November.
in the rain and snow.
In the rain and snow.
Wayne is no longer in the playoffs. Centerville didn't make the playoffs this year, so the powerhouses in the G-Walk weren't there. Although Beaver Creek, which doesn't win games in football and hasn't since I was in high school when we were 10-0.
He was anchoring that offensive line, or
Yeah.
I was as a track star. I was speedy.
He ran down the field.
In fact, we only lost 4 football games all 4 years of my high school career, so we were pretty strong in football.
Notably, it says only lost 4 games due to the fact that Rick did not play football.
That's right. Those were the games that I was hurt.
We had a Guthrie on our football team.
Did you?
Yes, Adam's grandfather played on the East Clinton's football team.
Isn't he playing this year? Is that why they won so many
Yeah,
games?
that's it. He's still there. Adam, Rick's making fun of your grandfather.
Adam, go to Ohio State.
So if Minor Trace plays London in the future, I will have to probably watch that on Campus Nation.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that we are going to have the support that we would normally have. Now, I don't know, would that be, that may be the next level, which means we're going to end up spending even more money in order to do that game. The state of Ohio,
It's like $300 or something.
Oh, yeah, the Ohio high school. I think when we first started doing games, a football game at the first level was like $50. Now it's $150. So what does that tell you? It's like everything else.
OHSAA.
They keep bumping up.
Why do you think every other year they keep changing what the officials wear? You know, you got all these officials in the entire state, and then they say, oh, you need to add an American flag to your shoulder. Well, nobody has one, so everybody has to go out and buy new uniforms.
Yeah, volleyball is wearing blue now.
Jackets, like I'm the one I'm wearing. This is an OHSAA jacket, but I've got 3 or 4 of these at home because they kept changing how they were supposed to look and what they were supposed to do, and you'd have to go out and buy a new jacket every 3 or 4 years. Volleyball referees used to wear striped shirts, just like basketball. And they went, wait a minute, let's make them wear a different shirt. And, all these thousands of officials statewide will have to go out and buy brand new, and they get kickback for all this money,
Oh, that's the college professor.
That's buying the textbooks at college. Yeah. You have to buy all the books I write.
So there's a lot of money in that.
That wraps up our sports talk. And that was that covered.
Let's hear it for Sean. Yes.
Now, and we have not congratulated you on air.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's right. Another congratulations.
We want to take some credit for this.
Yeah, I voted for him 5 times.
Well, yeah, Joe voted 5 times from Clinton County.
Well, no, I don't mean that. I mean the fact that you got such tremendous exposure over the last couple of years.
Absolutely.
Being on Campus Nation.
Yes.
And so all the people at Miami Trace that may not have known you other than just the girls' assistant basketball coach knew you as this incredible voice of Miami
They kept saying, hey,
sports.
is Joe running? We'll vote for him too.
So anyway.
I never heard that once.
So anyway, congratulations.
Thank you.
The only thing we ask is to try to have the windows replaced in the visitors' press.
Yes.
At least one, right?
Well,
The water.
the one with the water level.
It's probably, when they're like this, it's both of them. So.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever get the designation of hometown broadcast crew, but that'll probably stay with the radio station. But we'll accept it.
We're not thinking. That's the underwater look. We should put a camera in that window with the water.
Yeah.
We'll
And we can put like those little seahorses.
Yeah.
What are the sea monkeys?
Sea monkeys.
Put some sea monkey eggs in there when they hatch. We could have the sea monkeys swimming in front of our camera. Yeah.
Fish eye view. There we go.
Oh, the
Fish cam.
Are we time for a break?
You want a break, Joe?
No, I'm just asking before we go on to something else. Do we want to go on to something else?
We'll go on a break. When we come back, what are we doing, Joe?
This day in history.
Yes.
Stay in history.
We both got this day in history, so we'll
All
see.
right, so I guess I got to go back and turn everybody's mic on the next time because Joe's mic was the only mic besides mine. In fact, mine wasn't even on.
Oh.
So we'll be back.
How a basket full of newborn kitties steered a 20-ton luxury cruise liner to safety.
Saving more than just 9 lives.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Feel-good stories that we make up just for you every Monday morning.
One would say it's a perfect way to start the week.
Why would anyone say that, Steve?
No idea.
These stories and the latest on what's coming to the Murphy Theater on The Murphy Report.
Hey Amanda, what's the first thing a kitty says when it's being held at gunpoint?
I give up.
Exactly. The Murphy Report. If it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Welcome to downtown Wilmington, Ohio, the place to be. Experience something new with your family and friends in this vibrant and family-friendly historic district. When it comes to dining, shopping, and entertainment, downtown Wilmington has it all. From quick bites to high-end diners, we have a variety of food options to satisfy your taste buds. Explore our artisan boutique shops, jewelers, and florists for unique finds. Pamper yourself with soothing spa treatments, rejuvenating massages, and stylish haircuts at our top-notch studios. Dive into the world of art with our captivating galleries, and catch a show at the historic Murphy Theater featuring awe-inspiring performances and cultural events. Immerse yourself in history by visiting our iconic landmarks, such as the Murphy Theater, historic General Denver Hotel, our Cultural History Center, and beautifully preserved historic architecture. Throughout the year, Main Street Wilmington hosts a variety of exciting events that embody the spirit of our town. From the Hometown Holodazzle Illuminated Parade to the family-friendly Halloween event and our lively wine walk, there's always something fun happening. Additionally, the Convention and Visitors Bureau presents a summer concert series featuring the annual Rock the Block, and we also have our weekly farmers market. We boast a designated outdoor refreshment area where you can purchase alcoholic beverages and carry them as you explore the town. So what are you waiting for? Plan your next weekend getaway in downtown Wilmington. Head over to mainstreetwilmington.com for all the latest updates on events, dining, shopping, and entertainment. Downtown Wilmington, Ohio is the place to be. We extend our gratitude to Ralph's American Grill, World Equestrian Center, and
Stalled airport escalators leaving behind thousands of stranded passengers.
Break out the overnight cots. It's a slumber party for the ages.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
News to brighten your day and keep you safe.
That and all the latest news about the Murphy, Ohio's hometown theater. It's what you've come to expect. It's what you deserve.
With the Murphy Report. Every Monday on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel.
The Murphy Report. Airports might have broken escalators, Amanda, but the only thing breaking here is the news.
Have you ever slept in an airport overnight, Steve?
Every Friday, Amanda.
That's the day they delouse your complex and spray for roaches.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
All the microphones on this time.
Hey,
So it'll be easier
Funky,
to
you
hear.
can talk too.
Yeah, I get to talk.
But now you're froze. So anyway, it's something, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to restart the routers after the show. I got to cut a check for the Ohio High School Athletic Association. I got to think about I've got to drop off some equipment that I was going to look at for Wilmington College. I got to drop that off before I leave. I got a shit ton
And
of stuff to do.
got to
Yes.
get the ads prepped for the game tonight.
Yeah, I got to get the ad, make sure I've got all the advertising stuff, and get it on the other iPad so that it's. Technically I don't have to load it on the iPads. They don't reside on the iPads.
It's in the cloud.
Until I download them, but they're on the cloud. The cloud, there's a lot of reasons why I like using this software, but we're looking at going back to a hardware solution, so that it'll give us instant replay on all cameras, which is one of the things that I like. It's a lot more expensive but we pay monthly for this software. We lease it, and we won't be paying that if we have an actual physical piece of hardware. We'll just have to buy the hardware. The hardware.
Hey, Uncle Punky.
Yeah.
Got any
$2,000.
this day in history?
I do.
What do you have?
Joe trying to take control of the host.
Yes. Oh, is this right? Oh,
I have no idea.
that don't look right. 1944, Franklin D. Roosevelt re-election. Oh, it is right. For a fourth term.
I know they keep glitching.
Keyword, fourth term.
Fourth term.
Fourth term.
So does that mean currently we can have a fourth?
And that means that's before term limits were set.
Because he made a fourth term, they put it in. You can't. Nobody else can do that. They're afraid all the presidents.
Although I have heard that if you really, if you're a constitutional expert, they're saying that there is a way that any president could go more than 2 terms. Now I don't know how that would happen. Maybe it's not 3 consecutive terms. But Trump has not been president for 3 consecutives. That may be why they're saying that it's possible. But he's even discounted it.
Currently, a president can sit for 10 years, but 2 of those has to be
I guess a vice president.
yeah, vice president has to take over half a term for.
So they'll just flip the script.
Like like when Johnson took over for Kennedy, Johnson could have ran another term, but chose not to. But that was because he had 4 + 1 for taking over for Kennedy as 5 years. He could have ran 4 more years, but he chose not to. He knew he was going to get his ass beat.
Well, I don't know. Is that East Clinton math that you're doing there, Joe?
Oh.
Yeah. I don't even think it added up to this.
Put it this way, it wasn't Beaver Creek math, that's for dang on sure.
Home of the Beavers.
That's right.
Okay, what else?
1929, the Museum of Modern Art in New York City opens.
Wow.
Yeah. Modern art. 1973, Congress overrode President Nixon's veto to pass the War Powers Act. I don't know what that means.
So I guess the War Powers Act basically was the president has to declare in order, he can't just go into a country and do things that are warlike unless it's actually a declared war. But I don't know whether, because Congress is the only one that can actually declare war. So I don't know whether that War
He
Powers
can send
Act,
troops there.
yeah, I don't know whether the War Powers Act actually defined what he could and couldn't do as far as war. And some people are saying that Trump, if he does something in Venezuela, to try to stop drug smuggling or whatever, whether he would be violating the War Powers Act or not. President's pretty much good. And this president, he's literally undefeated in the Supreme Court. Everything that they have taken to the Supreme Court that these activist judges have tried to stop him on, including the latest thing, which was the big thing, tariffs. Trump
he won that. Oh,
he
good.
can
Wow.
use tariffs now. So the next big question for the court will be if they challenge, because they've already tried to challenge birthright citizenship, and the Supreme Court seemed like they were saying that just because you're born in this country doesn't make you a citizen. If your parents are illegal and you're here with your parents, you're not an American citizen automatically. But the other thing now that they're trying to do away with is the census counting illegals in apportionment as far as, the number of people in the house.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't even know how they can do this. Like us going to Mexico
I don't
and
think
then
they
them
can.
counting us as Mexicans.
I think over the years, they little bit by little bit got some of these things tweaked, changed, whatever, because you've got, let's just say, 40 million illegals in the country. They're illegal. They're not here legally. They shouldn't be here, and yet they're included in the census. And when they say, okay, this state has X number of illegals in it, they still get representation. I don't know how that happens.
I heard one senator or somebody is trying to get in no more piggyback bills. In other words, if you want to put a bill in to
Gotta
get
be clean.
passed,
Gotta be
that's the bill that they're going to vote on. You can't then say, hey, I want this bill, and you attach it to that, and then your bill that nobody really wants, they voted down every time, all of a sudden gets passed because they really want this bill. And it's
There's
like,
a lot of wannas. That's the problem. The problem is, just like term limits, are you going to get Congress to literally bridle their own ambitions, and restrict themselves to X number of years? It's like they've done it forever, which is insider trading, which is illegal for you and I, but Nancy Pelosi or some of the
how
other...
they get so rich, yeah.
Well, it's like, yeah, how do you end up dancing on bars as a bartender, in New York City, and then turn around and you're worth, literally nothing as a bartender. You go to Congress and now you're worth $14+ million as AOC is.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, Uncle Funky, what's next?
Interesting news. 1994, Hillary Clinton became the first lady elected to the U.S. Senate. Crickets.
Was she a senator?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
it
she
says.
was. She was a
Yeah.
senator from New York for a while.
yeah.
See, that's the other thing. You talk about in the old days, the senators were appointed by the governor of the states. So the state of Ohio appointed both its senators. And the senators were designed through the Constitution to represent the state, not the people in the state of Ohio. They still ultimately represented the people of the state of Ohio, but they weren't voted on by the people. So it was the House that was the people's house and was voted on by the people, and it was the Senate which was appointed by the governor of the state. And I think we shouldn't have gotten away from that. We should go back to that.
Okay, donkey.
2005, Guitar Hero was released. So,
Is that your guitar?
no,
That was not air
digital.
guitar,
Yeah.
and that was not the game that you see that they play on the big screen of the television, that your Game Boy or whatever does.
Okay, what's next?
Next, and this is just news, Nancy Pelosi sadly retires after 36
Oh,
plus
I
years.
saw that the other day. Yes.
Yeah.
So there'll be no more insider trading for Nancy, although I'm sure that whatever
Oh,
information,
she can still do that.
yeah, whatever information she was getting, she's still going to get some way.
Yeah. Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Well, that's
7,
why
8.
he was hurrying you up.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't mention one. I'm ready to mark mine off as you did them.
Well, let's move on. Do we have something good?
Yeah.
Wait, yeah.
This is very interesting. In 1917, on this date, Bolshevik revolution in Russia.
Oh.
The Bolshevik.
The Bolshevik.
Yeah.
I say
What I tried to
It's
say.
sort of like what they call you, the Bolshevik.
I want to talk on that, but I can't talk to it right now.
Oh.
My insurance. In 1916, Jeanette Rankin is the
Jeanette
first.
or Jeanette?
Jeanette. Jeannrett. Jeanette.
Well, that's a mouthful.
Jeanette Rankin is the first woman elected to Congress. Now, yours was the first one elected to Senate.
Yes.
This is the first woman ever elected to Congress.
Oh.
And it was in 1916, Jeanette
What Congress was
Rankin.
she a member of?
1940, the collapse of the Tacoma Narrows Bridge in Tacoma, Washington, collapsed. And there was heavy winds. That thing was just going like this, and it finally went down. So that was in 1940. 1991, Magic Johnson admitted to having HIV on this date. This is one you'll be interested in. In 2000, the largest LSD lab was discovered
Wow.
and converted into a missile silo in Kansas.
Well, they used the LSD to power the missile.
That's
That's
right.
it.
Yeah, that'll take you far and wide.
Missile, rocket fuel.
In
What you was accused of being on yesterday.
yeah.
That's true.
And I hadn't even drank one drink.
Maybe it was your
1861,
candy bar.
in 1861, in the Civil War, the
Ghost
Battle of Belmont. Why is the Battle of Belmont important? Because it was the first battle of Ulysses S. Grant.
Did he win it?
Yeah.
Joe's drinking peach. I just don't see a peach and him being
I'm a
associated.
I'm a
together.
peachy guy.
I couldn't drink or eat anything peach because my last wife was allergic to peaches,
Oh.
and even just kissing her after I'd eaten a peach would have sent her into anaphylactic shock.
So that's why how you got rid of her, huh?
Yeah.
We know now. All right. In 1893, Colorado was the first U.S. state to grant women's suffrage. Women's suffrage.
So they allowed women to suffer?
Now because of that, the men are suffering.
Well, that's weird because my wife refers to me as long suffering.
Long suffering?
I don't know what that
suffering.
means, but yeah.
And most important,
I'm not digging into that.
in 1966, this is very important in U.S. history. 1966, John Lennon met Yoko Ono.
Oh.
Wow, interesting.
But were they in the U.S. when they met?
Didn't say. Just said they met. Didn't tell where they were, what they were doing,
You got no
sharing
meat
the
with
same
these
bathroom
potatoes.
or
Well,
whatever.
we
I
know
don't
what
know.
they were doing, Joe.
They were
met.
sharing the same bathroom.
Oh,
And the downfall of the Beatles started from that day.
Yep,
that's about it, too.
that's true.
Yeah. Just introduce a woman to
Well,
it.
that is This Day in History by Uncle Punky
Mutt and Jeff.
Man.
and
And, yeah.
Joe
it's,
the Voice.
It's 9:20, and guess what time it is?
Break
It's
time.
time for another break. So
Right on the button.
we're going to turn the microphones off and go to break.
Think zoo animals are uncooperative now, turning their backs on visitors and hiding in caves?
Well, buckle up for even more disappointment because now they're forming their own union.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. In depth, behind the scenes stories just like these that we will dig up.
And sometimes make up. So don't you give up.
Not on us.
On The Murphy Report. Visit us on our website, themurphytheater.org, or on our own YouTube channel.
A new report is dropped every Monday morning.
It's news you can't count on The Murphy Report.
Hey, Amanda, what do panda bears with open sores and disgruntled zebras on strike have in common?
They both picket, Steve.
They both picket, Amanda.
It's news you can use.
And some you can lose on The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization, event, or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com. Or give us a call at 740-335-6481 and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
Welcome to downtown Wilmington, Ohio, the place to be. Experience something new with your family and friends in this vibrant and family-friendly historic district. When it comes to dining, shopping, and entertainment, downtown Wilmington has it all. From quick bites to high-end diners, we have a variety of food options to satisfy your taste buds. Explore our artisan boutique shops, jewelers, and florists for unique finds. Pamper yourself with soothing spa treatments, rejuvenating massages, and stylish haircuts at our top-notch studios. Dive into the world of art with our captivating galleries. And catch a show at the historic Murphy Theater, featuring awe-inspiring performances and cultural events. Immerse yourself in history by visiting our iconic landmarks, such as the Murphy Theater, historic General Denver Hotel, our Cultural History Center, and beautifully preserved historic architecture. Throughout the year, Main Street Wilmington hosts a variety of exciting events that embody the spirit of our town. From the Hometown Holodazzle Illuminated Parade to the family-friendly Halloween event and our lively wine walk, there's always something fun happening. Additionally, the Convention and Visitors Bureau presents a summer concert series featuring the annual Rock the Block, and we also have our weekly farmers markets. We boast a designated outdoor refreshment area where you can purchase alcoholic beverages and carry them as you explore the town. So what are you waiting for? Plan your next weekend getaway in downtown Wilmington. Head over to mainstreetwilmington.com for all the latest updates on events, dining, shopping, and entertainment. Downtown Wilmington, Ohio is the place to be. We extend our gratitude.
You know, he's sort of the staple of their team in the sense that, you know, he's anchored that, you know, for a long time. So, you know, who knows what will happen in the future.
Right.
We are live. We are on the air.
Good.
So,
Are the mics on?
Yes. Shout out
Yeah,
to the
did
Blue
you turn us
Lions
on?
for getting this far in the tournament. That's
we knew that they were a good team.
yeah.
Oh, they beat Granville early.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we knew that they had the potential, if they play, you know, to beat anybody.
Right.
Even Trace would have been a question mark prior to the game, although Trace just thumped them. So I don't know what it was.
Well-
Maybe it was just the passion between the two teams.
Yeah, as we were talking earlier about the weather in the Trace Jackson game, Courthouse needs there to be no rain for their offense to work properly.
And they're primarily a passing
Yes.
team. Yeah. So I mean, and that's the way it is. That's why that's probably part of the reason that that Clinton Massey always does so well, because they don't pass.
Very seldom. They
Yeah,
do, but
it-
not a lot.
Yeah, they only pass when they have to. That's not a part of their offense. You expect when you play,
Woody Hayes.
Yeah, when you play them, you know it's going to be a ground game, and you still can't stop them.
Well, as we saw in the first round, Hillsborough runs that same type of offense, and they got behind early and still
They
had to
can't catch up.
still had to stick to the run, and there was just no hope from that point.
And that has been the only flaw that I see in the wishbone, because typically, once again, Clinton Massey doesn't have a strong passing quarterback. They worry more about the quarterback being able to run that
Yeah.
option.
What hurts is
handoff.
on their offense. If it becomes 3rd and 12, and you're not passing a lot, then it's really hard to get that 3rd and 12 down. On a running game. Sometimes, you can run big yardage, but it's better to run on 3rd and 1, 3rd and 3, or something than it is 3rd and 12.
When we were following Clinton Massey, there were some extraordinary comebacks that they made against like Alder, where passing was involved, and they got lucky, and they were able to go down the field not once but a couple times.
And why it works too is because when a team's preparing for Massey, they're not preparing for a lot of passing plays.
Yeah, that might be.
And so when they fake a run, everybody gums in, and so then when he goes back to pass, the guy's sometimes wide
But
open
even
because
in their last
they're
state
expecting to run.
championship, that last state championship game that we did for Massey, they
That where they did the trick play and
they did the trick play and hit the player in the end zone, and we knew it was coming. One thing I can say, and Wilmington has been burnt a couple times by some of their chicanery. I know that Wilmington was ahead, and Massey tied it up, but they still had to kick the extra point, and they acted like they were going to kick the extra point, but then they actually they threw for 2 and beat Wilmington, and that was the closest Wilmington had ever gotten to Massey.
well, the one Wilmington supposedly won, the guy caught the ball in the end zone, and the referee went out, but they had a picture of the thing of the foot this far inbounds catching the ball, and
Was that the Jackson crew that
I think it was the Jackson crew that did that game, but they caught the ball inbounds, and Wilmington would have won the game, and but they said no. The referee went, no, you were out of bounds when you caught it.
Yeah.
And but they had a picture showing him catching the ball clearly with his foot inbounds.
There's only been a couple games that I would say that Wilmington
But that was
really,
the closest.
really had any close.
And there was
chance.
one they could win by a field goal, and they were like on the 20-yard line, and then they had a bad snap, and the ball rolled back about 30 yards, and just things that just kept biting every time it's
a
close.
curse.
Something would happen.
It's the curse
It's
of
the
Clinton
curse.
Massey against Wilmington. Yeah. Wilmington just hasn't. And Massey was the reason, at least part of the reason. Maybe the other part was the cousins that played for Wilmington in basketball. But between Wilmington's basketball teams and Massey's football teams, that was part of the reason I think. That
it was
the
definitely the part.
SCOL,
That was definitely
yeah.
the part.
And now you've got just as much problem with.
But you know what? Nobody complained that when Miami Trace for years killed Wilmington and everybody over here in the SUL, Miami Trace ran football. I mean, nobody ever tried to, hardly ever beat Miami Trace in football.
Well, and I think that, the way it is today, and Miami Trace obviously is very successful in football, but they've been a lot more successful in their basketball programs and volleyball.
And wrestling, especially. That's their most, nobody talks about it as much, but wrestling is their most
productive of the sports.
Yeah, statewide knowledge
and so
of
you
their
look,
wrestling.
at Miami Trace and how they dominate in some of these areas, And then you look at Jackson and how they dominate in some of those. So you got the same thing. It's just two. The teams are different.
When you're talking about any school, what do people talk about? Football, basketball.
Yeah. Oh, the wrestling.
The others come in later,
Yeah.
but not all the time.
Wrestling has over the years developed into a very Flow Sports. They started out as a wrestling streaming company. That's all they did was wrestling, and then they developed into the network they've done to do. They do so many colleges now. If you look at Flow Sports and how many colleges they do, it's a ton of them. I don't know that it's always been to the benefit of the colleges because I don't think that it has.
You want to play some games?
Yeah. Can we play some games,
Want to
Joe?
play some games?
All right. Well,
Where would we ever find any games?
I don't know. What kind of games would they be,
These
Joe?
are from the internet
Oh.
and from the
Column
TV
B.
show.
So they must be true.
Change connection.
Connection.
Oh.
Chain connection.
Chain connection.
Should I go to the bathroom first?
Yeah, then I can give them the answers and you
Yeah.
Well, you're
Well,
back.
then maybe we'll take a break. I'll play the long commercial that Joe loves with his girls in it. And then I can use the restroom. Then I'll come back and we'll do the games. All right? Let's do that. Mics are on.
Welcome to downtown Wilmington, Ohio, the place to be. Experience something new with your family and friends in this vibrant and family-friendly historic district. When it comes to dining, shopping, and entertainment, downtown Wilmington has it all. From quick bites to high-end diners, we have a variety of food options to satisfy your taste buds. Explore our artisan boutique shops, jewelers, and florists for unique finds. Pamper yourself with soothing spa treatments, rejuvenating massages, and stylish haircuts at our top-notch studios. Dive into the world of art with our captivating galleries, and catch a show at the historic Murphy Theater featuring awe-inspiring performances and cultural events. Immerse yourself in history by visiting our iconic landmarks, such as the Murphy Theater, historic General Denver Hotel, our Cultural History Center, and beautifully preserved historic architecture. Throughout the year, Main Street Wilmington hosts a variety of exciting events that embody the spirit of our town. From the Hometown Holodazzle Illuminated Parade to the family-friendly Halloween event and our lively wine walk, there's always something fun happening. Additionally, the Convention and Visitors Bureau presents a summer concert series featuring the annual Rock the Block, and we also have our weekly farmers markets. We boast a designated outdoor refreshment area where you can purchase alcoholic beverages and carry them as you explore the town. So what are you waiting for? Plan your next weekend getaway in downtown Wilmington. Head over to mainstreetwilmington.com for all the latest updates on events, dining, shopping, and entertainment. Downtown Wilmington, Ohio is the place to be. We extend our gratitude to Ralph's American Grill, World Equestrian Center, and R&L Carriers for their sponsorship that supported the creation of this video.
A medical breakthrough everyone saw coming.
Self-service examining room.
When you absolutely can't wait 6 hours in the ER to be seen for that bone sticking through your leg.
Ouch, get me a bandage.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
News coverage you won't find on other theaters' websites or YouTube channels. Why is that, Steve?
Because they have better things to do, Amanda.
Indeed. Stories like these and what's coming to the Murphy, Ohio's hometown theater, only on The Murphy Report.
You know, Amanda, I used to work in the emergency room.
I had no idea. Did you save a lot of lives?
More like shaved a lot of thighs.
Why'd you quit?
Well, I was let go.
Did you cut someone?
I was just the custodian.
The Murphy Report, a new report brought to you every Monday morning.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Varsity only team?
Hillsboro's
That's the
had
worst.
some really good basketball teams, so I'm surprised.
No, do
that-
they have pay to play or do they just?
Oh, I don't.
See, East Clinton, that's what hurt them. They had pay to play, and a lot of them said, we're not playing.
We're out.
So, but I heard East Clinton is having a team this year.
We're live.
Yeah, they.
We are live.
East Clinton scrimmaged at
Well,
courthouse
since we don't
last
have a game,
We have a game. Now, who's going to be against who?
oh,
We're gonna have you two against
Everybody's
Rick
just
again.
jumping on this, aren't
Yes.
they? Aren't they?
Aren't
Yeah, I'll be with Sean. That way I get right answers.
okay. So it's you, these two against the evil whatever
Grand
over there.
Poobah.
Why
Just
do I
Mr.
always? I'm no longer evil.
No,
Oh.
you are evil. You're Mr. Evil.
Grand Poobah.
Grand Poobah.
How do
Okay.
you spell that?
I'll take that. I don't know. It's with a P, not an F.
Poopy Ba.
It's not the Foobah. It's a Poobah.
The Poopy Ba.
Okay.
All right.
All right. You Rick always goes first.
We get B.
You get A or B.
B.
They always
B.
take B, Joe. I
Yes.
get A.
All right.
It's always the sucky column that I get.
You
No,
get-
last time you said it was the easiest side.
Oh.
You got the easy one again.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Punk.
Joe, how did you do it this game?
Punk. Oh, perfect.
Oh.
I never missed a one.
Oh.
Punk R.
Punk R.
Oh, I know that one.
Punk R.
Punk. You punk.
Punk R. Is that in reference to this
Punker.
In a way.
You
In a
punk.
way.
guy? Rocker.
Wrong.
Oh.
Oh, it's a
You
form
had-
of the word.
You had too many letters.
Yeah. It's a total different word. Total
rock.
different word.
Punk
Oh.
rock.
Ah, you didn't say that. You said rocker.
Oh, now come on!
come
If it's a
on.
form, you get it.
That's not a form.
No,
rocker is this
you are
word.
violating the terms
Rock.
of our contract. if it's even part of it, you
Punk
give it.
rock is the music. Punk rocker is the person.
Is punk rock the word?
Yes.
All right, give me the next word. Quit cheating.
Jeez.
Rock.
He is so
part of it.
prejudiced.
Yes.
Punk rocker
It's rocker.
is
What's
the
next?
person.
Hey,
Punk rock
Davis,
is the music.
it's
Two totally different
Davis,
words.
Rocker what?
Close enough.
B.
Rocker B?
Rock B.
Rock B?
Rock.
Make him think what he wants to think. He's wrong. Let him think wrong.
Rock B.
Oh, I know what that is.
Rock. Oh,
Don't let him just. Huh? Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah, I wasn't thinking that, but that's good. Yeah.
rock bread.
Oh.
Wrong.
Oh. Hey, it's up to Sean.
John. Your first word is near. First word is M.
First letter of the second word.
Miss.
Near miss.
Ooh, all right. One squid.
Miss P.
I hate when they do that because they get it all over the side of the toilet.
Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy.
Oh, okay. Hey.
All right. This is
We
something
might write
Rick
this.
likes. Piggy B.
Bank.
Wrong.
Oh.
Oh. I guess your
We
first
got the
thought.
clue.
Must have been piggy
Something
breath.
Something Rick likes.
Oh.
Okay. Rock
We're not
B-O.
We're not allowed to say it on the air.
Rock bow.
Rock bow.
Rock bow.
Oh.
Rock bone.
Wrong. All right.
Oh.
Piggy B-A.
And it's not bank.
It's not bank.
And it's not banker. Joe,
No.
if it's a form, you gotta
No.
give it to
We're
him.
back.
Go with that.
All right.
Back.
Piggy back.
Oh, I got something right today.
There you go. Piggy back ribs. We love them.
Oh.
Back. Again, think
Do
Rick.
they have piggy back ribs?
Back D. Think Rick. Back D.
D.
Back D.
Oh. Gee whiz. No.
Back down. Quit giving them hints, Davis. He is such a cheater.
That's back door.
Back door.
Joe likes that.
I said, think Rick. Think Rick.
Oh my God.
That's the clue. I told him, think
That's why
Rick.
he had to have so many prostate exams.
Rick,
last week.
Rick was piggyback back door. That was Rick. And to win the
He
game,
had
Already?
fuel line freeze up.
door P.
Door P.
No. Can't be. And there's a connection.
That's what they call it. Chain connection.
Chain connection. Door P.
Don't think it's platypus.
And it's not squid.
Yes. I have to say that at least one time during the air. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have an obligation
Yes.
financially, don't you?
Yes.
You have a contract which requires you to mention squid
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Gosh.
Simplest word in the world.
Back.
Let's
Door
see the clock.
P.
Oh,
Where's the
door P.
clock?
Door.
I,
P. Door.
4, 3.
That's the slowest damn clock.
Person.
Wrong.
Oh.
Door person. Never heard of that. Okay.
Neither have I, but it started with
Punk
B.
rock B-O-T.
Okay, so rock. is the
Rock,
word.
B-O-T.
B-O-T.
Oh.
Rock
I got
bottom.
it.
Rock bottom, where Rick usually is. Bottom L.
This is Joe Bottom Liquor.
What's her name?
So bottom what?
L.
Bottom L.
L.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh.
Bottom L. I think Sean wants this
I
to
went-
be over.
I went right down through this with never missing a word. I don't
Oh
understand.
no,
Oh,
you're
you had the
perfect.
answers in front of you.
You're right on. Yeah, he watched it. Bottom L.
Mhm. Don't help him.
Okay.
Bottom L. Hangman.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Bottom line.
Clock ran out.
Oh, you turned it that way. It was mine. Okay, what's my next one, Joe?
Line D.
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 That.
Line drawn.
Wrong.
Oh,
All right.
For the win.
For the win, door PR.
prize.
Door prize.
Yeah.
Door prize. All right, to help him come out here,
Do I
Tien.
have one word, Joe?
Line DA.
Line DA?
Dance.
Line dance.
Is that it?
And nope, one more word.
Oh.
That's how bad you got beat.
Oh.
Dance I.
Dance I. Is that I-E-Y-E or I-I?
I. Dance I.
I. Oh, that sounds like a pirate. Dance I.
Improv. No.
What do
Oh.
you, arthritis?
Macarena don't start with an I.
No. Joe's touching various parts
Dance
of his body.
instructor.
Dance instructor.
This was instructor?
Yeah, the instructor saying, "Here, put the hand on your hip. Put the hand, showing them how to do the
It
dance."
just happened to be the
The
Macarena.
little instructor.
Right, yeah.
So that was the win, the game, and of course the two
I'm
deadbeats
2-0.
beat the
Deadbeat?
deaderbeat.
Deaderbeat. Wow, that's good.
The deadbeats beat the red beat.
I'm 2-0. Just throwing that out there.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you've only been here twice. So, you won both times.
And he doesn't even understand my
We go
clues.
easy. We go easy on the visitors.
Oh, I have one sports question I got to ask because I don't
Oh,
know
ask it
this.
because there's sports people sitting all over the place here.
Has the halfback pass went away?
No,
It's still doing.
I just saw it recently.
Oh,
Okay.
you saw it almost every week the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
That's what Baker does.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
that's
I
kind
was
of
gonna say we had that. Yeah, I was gonna say we've just seen it.
Okay. Yeah.
So, do we want to do any predictions on yardage or anything like that?
Ooh,
Oh heck no.
he's over 300 already, right? Before he starts the game, Baker.
He starts with 300.
Yeah.
And where is he as far as for the year? Do we know?
He cracked 2,000 last week.
And what was the record that he needed to break?
It was 17 something.
That's why I thought it was 17 something to break the school record,
It was
and
a
he
little-
got 2,000.
Well, he went in with like 1730 some, and he needed like 75 yards. So it was a little over 1,800.
And I
Yeah.
think that Wise Cup, when he played for
East Clinton.
East Clinton, he was like over 2,400 yards. I mean, it's a he was Mr. Football that year as far as voted on at the state level. So that must have been. Of course, in those days, East Clinton was beating up on Clinton Massey all the time. They would thump them.
There was a spell there that East Clinton's football was pretty decent.
Yeah.
But then what happened is Massey went from this school to this school, and East Clinton is still down here at this little school. You know, everybody else has grown as far as how many kids go to school except East Clinton. They graduate the same number of kids this year that graduated when I graduated.
What division is East Clinton in?
I have no idea. They keep changing the divisions
I think
every
they're
year.
Division 4 or 3.
Or 5 or 6, I think.
They're
Are
yeah,
they?
yeah.
Okay. See, I think that when you look at leagues, proximity is important, but at the same time, you have to look at the size of the school because it's not just not fair, it's not competitive to
Right.
stick a team like East Clinton, if they're a Division 4 or 5, with a school like Wilmington, which is in Division 3, sometimes 2. It just doesn't, it makes little sense.
But
Now,
they added divisions this year, so it changed the whole.
even small schools like East Clinton excel at certain sports, and they will beat bigger schools.
'Cause
they're
that's
That's why
possible.
these larger conferences have a big division and a small division.
Right.
And
to
I
make
don't
things
even,
more
I
fair.
don't even, yeah. When that makes sense, and they tried or wanted to do that with the SCOL, especially when they, were thinking about forming a new league or going with the SBAAC. And the SBAAC doesn't have 2 different sizes of the divisions, do they?
So yeah.
Oh, Williamsburg.
Clinton, Massey, and Wilmington, and New
Well,
Richmond are one,
Williamsburg.
and East Clinton and
Williamsburg. Is it Williamsburg?
Williamsburg's in with the Clinton Massey.
Yeah.
And no, Williamsburg's with East Clinton.
Yeah.
It's the other school down there by Williamsburg that's with Massey, the
The Jets. Who's the Jets?
Batavia.
Broncos.
Oh, so the Broncos are a smaller school?
No, they're a bigger school.
Yeah. Most of the SBAAC are big schools, and that's why. But the biggest problem that I see is they were already.
C&E is considered a smaller school.
That's the one. But they were complaining about the fact that there was going to be so much travel time going to Jackson, and then they turned around and joined a league, which traveling down to the river isn't, and particularly in the wintertime, to go
What's the
south
school
like
down
that,
there? Starts with an F, I think. You got to go through Mount Orb, and then you keep going down. You go
Fayetteville.
no, way on down.
Fayetteville.
Fostoria.
Way on down beyond
Florida? Was it Florida?
It could be Florida.
Yeah.
It's that far down, it seems
Yeah.
like. I'll put it this way. They're not considered on the river, but when you look at the map and you finally find the school,
Finneytown.
it's just a little bit up to be off the river.
Yeah. It's sort of like apportioning, doing,
They're on my I don't do you list.
when you're
on that
talking
school,
about
'cause-
figuring out what the voting precincts are, and that it's the same way with these leagues. They don't. It's very difficult trying to figure out where you get the competitive balance and where you get. And just because a school is great in a particular sport one year doesn't mean that they're perennial, powerhouses in that. And now with Coach, retiring at Clinton Massey, I'm not saying that will be at their
Ripley,
demise.
no, not Ripley. Excuse
I
me.
say I don't start with an F.
But Clinton Massey will definitely not be the same school as far as in football that they have been for the last many years, unless they somehow find some outstanding coach to bring in that no one is looking at. So I don't know. I don't know whether we'll see the same kind of competitive balance that maybe Wilmington will become the power in the league as far as football. I don't know. But I would still like to see, I think that it makes all the sense in the world for Hillsborough and Miami Trace and
It's not Hannibal, is it?
and the Blue Lions, they all make more sense being paired with Wilmington and some of the schools on this side of Clinton County versus Jackson's still, to me, sort of an outlier. I mean, look how long we're going to have to drive for that game tonight. What is it, two and a half hours or 2 hours? 2 hours?
Hour and a half.
Oh, so that's
That's 58 miles, isn't it?
yeah. It's and obviously if you were at Clinton Massey, it would be over 100 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I understand their concern, and transportation is not getting any cheaper. All those electric buses that they bought don't work.
So the small division in the SBAC is Williamsburg, Bethel Tate, Bland, Claremont Northeastern, and East Clinton.
Okay, list those again.
Williamsburg, Bethel Tate, Blanchester, Claremont Northeastern, and East Clinton. And the other division is Massey, Goshen, Wilmington, New Rich, Western Brown, and Batavia.
It does make sense. Those schools are similar in size.
Right.
They are located in most cases close to each other. Why wouldn't they just break away and form their own league with those same schools rather than, now, although I don't think that East Clinton doesn't play Wilmington in anything, do they anymore?
Well, occasionally in volleyball and stuff, they'll play them. It's a non-league game.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at the SEOL and what happened was years after the SEOL is gone, you still have teams. Wilmington plays Hillsborough in a lot of sports. Wilmington plays Miami Trace in a lot of sports. Wilmington plays Washington in a lot of sports. They're still playing. Why do you have to have a 9-team league? Why couldn't you take Hillsborough and Miami Trace and Wilmington and Washington? Why couldn't you make a smaller league but just have 5 or 6 teams, and they would be close to each other? They would be competitive in size and scope.
I know when who was Circleville in that league originally, the SUL.
Mm-hmm.
When they started to drop out, they said they needed somebody to go in, or the league was going to fold. Just for that one team leaving, even though Greenfield, Courthouse, Hillsborough, Trace, and Wilmington were still in the league, they were saying, hey, if Circleville goes out, and then Stebbins High School said we'll come in, but then
which makes no sense.
But then some of the lower teams said, no, that's too far for us to drive. It's
Yeah.
okay for Miami Trace to go to Jackson, but we're not going to go to Stebbins.
Yeah, well, Stebbins definitely. I don't see that as being, a
Now,
team.
and Stebbins was just a team that
It was like
without
a fun.
without a home and without
I
a
mean,
league.
Stebbins,
And they were just looking.
Stebbins originally was in the GWalk, I think, because they were in the Western Ohio League was the league that Beaver Creek and Kettering, East and West, when there was an East and West, Centerville, those teams when that league was first operational, and they all, it made sense. Although you had Troy, which sort of was an outlier, being in that league as well. Troy was one of the original leagues in the WOL, but that league seemed to work. And there are some leagues that do, and there are other leagues that just I don't think this SBAAC has ever worked in
Felicity.
Mike.
That's the school I was trying to think of.
Okay.
Felicity.
Felicity was the school I was trying to think of. But when you led, you didn't read Felicity. Did they drop out of that league? Or? I thought they were still in it.
But I still think that they need to be these leagues that, and there's
But you
nothing
can
wrong
see,
with having
they're
a
not
big,
far off
a
the
big
river.
school and a small school. But I don't know. Why do they need a league that has a big school league and a small school league? Why can't they just be separate leagues in themselves? Is it the cost of operating a league? What actually, what makes you want to include all these schools but the kitchen sink in your league? I don't, what is the thinking behind that? I don't
Maybe
know.
they get more state money the bigger your league is, or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, I mean, look at the schools in Columbus. Columbus had a league that had 32 teams in it, high school league, and they had
Well, some of them will divide into 4 divisions.
Well, and that was like all the Dublin and the Westervilles and they were all in that huge league
Inside the loop.
And I think that league still exists. But how do you schedule games? When you got 4 divisions and all 32 schools, you play one school every year and you play another school once every 4 years is about the way that it comes down to. I think that
Well, you play everybody in your conference. Of the 4 conferences, you play all of them, and then these 3 you'll play, like I said, every other year.
yeah, it makes to me it makes no sense that you have a league that big, and what's the purpose of it? And the other thing is, can you ever get anything done? It's like having a nonprofit that has 18 people on its board. With all those people, how do they ever arrive at a decision? I had problems just getting the kids when they were little, and there were 3 of them agreeing on the same restaurant. you know, it was always 2 agreed on the restaurant, and one of them said, "No, I don't want to eat there."
Well,
And I can
one
just
of them was
ima-
always, one of them was like Mark, that no matter when the other 2 said this, he's going to say something different just to be different. He was like, I don't want to go there.
Well, that's the way my kids were. So I can only imagine what it's
You gonna
like
make
when
it?
you got five kids trying to get them to agree on something. Who has 5 kids?
So involving food, I don't have a problem with.
No.
Is
You'll
this,
eat anywhere.
is this his lines for
I have
sniffing?
no idea. I'm afraid to ask.
He's got lines up here, and I'm thinking it's like he's got his sniff lines up here.
Oh, you think that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask him when he comes in.
Well,
Give him a credit card or something.
is there a rolled up $100 bill there anywhere?
Ooh.
We're all going to get sued by him. You know that. Well, we got 4 minutes. Does anybody have any last pearls of
Oh, let
wisdom?
me check the weather again.
Yes.
It still looks overcast, but cool.
How can you see it cool from here?
Yes.
I can see it's cool.
If you don't want to drive to see Miami Trace Jackson, you can watch it on Campus Nation.
That's right.
And it's
Or-
56 degrees
Or
out
Joe's
right
still
now.
got one extra seat in his SUV.
There we go.
And if you pay the $20 for the gas, Joe will kindly bring you along.
Yes.
And if we
Yeah,
get
anybody wants to chip in for my gas, come on. You
if
can
we
get in the
an
car and
extra
come.
couple people, even though someone might have to sit on Uncle
Probably
Pumpy's lap,
$30. Cause I figure it's going to cost me for an hour and a half of driving there and back.
Well, where are you taking us to eat after the
Never.
game, Joe?
I'm coming straight home.
No McDonald's fries?
No, I'm coming straight
I
home.
like McDonald's fries.
Yeah, he likes them. He eats mine.
I did not eat your fries, but you did
Ate
eat
my rolls.
You did eat my pizza.
I mean, I think they brought 10 rolls in 2 baskets, and I had 1. He had 9. 9
Well, I don't
rolls
know
to
how
my
many
1.
there were in the basket because I didn't count. Joe would be the kind of person that would count. We may have to get the squad for
Yeah.
I think he's dying.
yeah. I hope he's available.
See if
for
he needs
tonight's
one of
game.
these.
Yeah.
See if he needs one of those. You need one of these?
I got one in.
Oh.
We were wondering, are these your sniff lines?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, we've already.
had a coughing fit.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, so as long as
Well, it sounds so much nicer out there,
Does
too.
Felicity have a football team?
I don't think they do. See, a lot that when they first
and
joined
some
that
of these
league, there
smaller
was a
schools
lot of
don't
them didn't
play all
have.
sports. That's the other problem. The other problem is, in fact, when they first split up, there was still the SCOL, and it was for certain teams like golf teams and things. I don't know if they're still operating that way.
I heard the SUL is still in existence, just in case they all wanted to get back together. They can throw it together real quick.
Well, Troy Deals, who's the athletic director at Wilmington, he had told me when they first split this up that the golf teams at Wilmington, I think they played in the old SCOL because of the teams that were involved in golf, you know. Or maybe it might have been tennis.
Well, whatever league, because a lot of the schools, when they joined the SBAC, didn't have some of those things.
and that was a reason.
So they played Trace and Courthouse and Greenfield
But,
in
you know,
Hillsborough because they did.
To me, it makes absolutely no sense why Miami Trace and Hillsborough and Washington and Wilmington, I mean, those teams are all very similar in size. They're they compete in the same sports, and most of the time they play each other anyway, even when they're not playing, and they're fairly competitive. So I don't know,
I know in volleyball they all play each other.
yeah. And all of them
And
have
Greenfield
been-
plays East Clinton.
Yeah,
and
they've been, and I don't foresee there being any super powerhouse in basketball in the near future, other than Miami Trace. Miami Trace's boys are going to be strong for,
a couple of years ago, yep.
yeah, and their girls.
And when
It's-
Zoe
it's
Zoe gets out, they're
it-
going to drop down.
It's to be seen. Well, we still got Lawson, but it's still to be seen what their girls' team's going to look like this year. But I have a feeling they're going to be competitive. They're going to be pretty competitive. So
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I guess we will know.
I didn't say they would drop it to be terrible. I just said once Zoe
when the
leaves, they'll
season-
drop down.
Yeah.
When
And
Lawson leaves,
now
then
that
they'll.
Sean's on the school board, there might be some changes out there anyway. So you're one of how many people on the school board?
5.
So there's 5 people on the school board,
Do 20%.
and do any of them like you, Sean?
Any of them don't like you.
Undecided on that.
Well, are there any women on the school board?
There's 2.
Well, you always have a lot of
Yeah,
influence
you always
over
like-
women.
the
for
women
some
always
reason.
like you.
So, if you do your wily charms that you always do, because when we're doing a game, every woman in the state or the building always stops and has to say hi to Sean, and it doesn't matter what their age is. There's a range. It's just like they know he's Mr. Available. Are you saying it's time for us to go, Joe?
I'm saying, hi, everybody. It's been nice having you on the show today with my friends Sean Grooms, Mark Michaels or Michael Mark, Uncle
Mark.
Punky. He's got two first
Marky
names.
Mark and the
The same
Funky
4 of
bunch.
us will be at Jackson tonight,
Yes.
and we will say "Go Panthers" because
We're all
I just
going
had
for the
that
Panthers.
feeling, and all our predictions were for the Panthers, so that'll be interesting.
except for one.
Yeah.
We got a late
Yeah. Boney.
Uncle Punky got called in.
You
called in
called
on break.
Florida?
Yeah.
What did Boney predict?
Boney said,
Wait to see, no?
yeah, he said Jackson 28, Miami Trace 21.
That's my score reversed.
Well, Boney's a copycat.
Yes.
But anyway.
But anyway,
Well, we'll see who's right and who's wrong, but we will see you all tonight on Campus Nation at about 6:45, so tune in. See you, everybody.
All right.
bye.